everyone, welcome back to my channel today. I feel like I can never get through a video without saying welcome back, because I like you watching. Welcome to Put Your Makeup On. Anyway, I definitely want to start filming more review types of videos on specific products, and I thought I would start out with doing a review on the Smashbox Shape Matters palette. And yes, there are fingerprints all over it. I have coconut oil all over my hands. So yes, there are fingerprints all over this bad boy. So yeah, I definitely wanted to film a review. I don't want to like say hot or not or bash it or buy it, because I don't want to like be copying people's like names. I was thinking like yay or nay. I have no idea what I'm saying, but I definitely want to do more review types of videos on my channel and letting you know as far as a, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, yeah, I definitely want to film a review video of the Smashbox Shape Matters palette. And I personally feel, I want to say, I'm like 99% sure this is a permanent item of Smashbox. I don't want to say for sure that it is, but if you are interested in this palette, or obviously just want to know more about it, definitely keep watching. This is the palette right here. Like I said, yes, it does have fingerprints all over it. It was clean before, but you could definitely just take a tissue and just wash it down. So this is the palette right here. It is rather large. I'll give you a little comparison to like the Naked palette. I mean, it's kind of, it's the same width, I feel, just to give you a little bit of an idea of how big this palette is. I'm not exactly sure if I would feel comfortable traveling with this. Obviously, you are getting a lot in here. You do get 9 shadows, 2 contour colors, but you can use one as bronzer, 2 highlights, 1 more matte, 1 more shimmer. I'm going to show you everything, don't worry. 1 wax type of product for your eyebrows, and 2 color powder products for your eyebrows, and a brush and a large mirror. So I'm definitely going to show you and do some close-ups of this palette, but I definitely wanted to just give you the runaround before I show you. Another nice thing about this palette, if you, on the back, it does give you the shade names of all the colors right here. So those are all your colors. You've got your brow products, the face products, and all of your shadows right here. Right? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, 9 colors. So that is it right here. And yes, I'm kind of upset now that I have like fingerprints all over it, so please excuse that. But just to give you a heads up, yes, it will get fingerprints all over it if your hands are greasy. But that's pretty much that. So let's open up this bad boy and take a look. So first off, I wanted to show you the brush that comes with the palette, and Smashbox is definitely known for their red handles, which I actually really do like, to be honest with you. Not many brands, I feel, brush brands out there have a red handle, so Smashbox is definitely unique in that sense. And it is a dual-sided brush, and I like how they labeled it brow and shadow, if you could see there. So this is your brow brush right here. It's just simply angled. It's a little on the stiff side, but I actually do like it for a powder product. And then you have your shadow brush here, which I actually do use quite a bit. You definitely can use this brush to pack on the shadow or to blend out the shadow. It's really soft. It's not scratchy whatsoever. I definitely do enjoy using this brush. So that is the brush right there. I just wanted to show you and get that out of the way. So those are the swatches there. One thing that I do notice, especially with the eyeshadows and the top row right here, they're not exactly uber insanely pigmented. I feel that Smashbox does a better job, honestly, at the darker matte colors. A better job at those rather than the lighter colors. But I definitely feel like my favorites out of the bunch of the eyeshadows is definitely Aubergine, Blackout, and Platinum. I feel like the others are just not very much insanely uber pigmented, but sometimes you do like, I sometimes do like when a product is not insanely too pigmented because I can kind of control how much color I'm getting on my lid, if that makes sense. And yeah, these also can be used wet or dry, and I mean, they are really nice, and I just feel that Smashbox does just a better job at black, dark, jewel tone matte shadows, especially these three right here. Sumatra, I think it's called. Sumatra, I can never say that word. Aubergine and Blackout, those are the three right here. I definitely feel like these are the most pigmented colors out of the entire palette itself. Even like this light color, this is what I have all over my lid today. This is Platinum. I just feel like it's not uber insanely pigmented like some other brands that I know. The face products of the bunch, I really do enjoy the contour and the bronzier shade. You could definitely tell how one is more cooler tone and one is more warmer tone. You could definitely use this as a regular bronzer depending on your skin tone, and this as a contour shade. The only thing I want to say about the contour shade, I'm not exactly sure if a darker complexion person is going to... I don't think that's going to be dark enough, to be quite honest with you. I feel like that shade is just not dark enough for a darker complexion girl. So that's the only thing I have to say about that specific shade. I feel like the highlight shades are quite nice. Again, one is more matte, one is more shimmery, and again, I feel like a darker complexion girl, I feel like these shades might look a little ashy on you, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not exactly sure how universal this palette is specifically for the base products, but on someone like my skin tone, maybe a little darker, maybe a little bit lighter, I feel like these highlight shades are quite nice. I'm not really so much of a fan of the matte highlight shade, but that can definitely be something to use as a concealer setting powder. I have to say, I do enjoy the shimmery highlight shade. You could definitely also use this as a shimmer shadow all over your lid. So that is what I have to say about those. Lastly are the eyebrow products, and I have to say again, they are not that dark. To be quite honest with you, I just kind of use them just to experiment. I'm obviously not the type of person to fill in my eyebrows on an everyday basis. I honestly feel that they're quite powdery. Not exactly sure how dark they can get. They are quite light and quite cool toned. Someone who has very dark eyebrows like myself, or someone who has way darker eyebrows than me, I don't think that would be quite beneficial for you. I feel like you would have to go in with a separate product to kind of get the job done if you're wanting to fill in your eyebrows a more dramatic look. It definitely will give a more softer eyebrow look, but personally I'm not, you know, ecstatic over the eyebrow products. I have to say, of this palette, the only drawback that I find, it does get quite dirty and it does get quite powdery. Kind of like one complaint that I have. Some other brands that I do have, some other eyeshadow and contour powdery products that I do have, I don't find that to be an issue, but something about this palette, it just gets a little dirty, and especially the mirror. The mirror is quite nice. It is a quite big size, if you could see there. If I had to give this palette a rating of 1 out of 5, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst, I would have to give it a 4. I really do feel, again, that this is definitely a palette that's kind of all-in-one. It's very natural in a sense and very dark in a sense. I feel that they did do a good job of giving you a good color scheme. You can take this palette during the day and do a nice light daytime look and take it into the night because of those 3 dark shadows. So I definitely do think that it is versatile in a sense. I do like the brush, I do like the size, I do like the mirror, so those are definitely all pros that I do have in this palette. It's just the contour colors that I have an issue with, because again, as someone who is just much darker than I am, I just find that those face products are not gonna work for you, to be quite honest with you. So it is not a universal palette by any means. So that is pretty much my review over this palette itself. If you were interested in getting this palette yourself, I will leave the link down below for Sephora.com where you can purchase it for yourself. I forgot if I mentioned the price. I think it's $68 or something like that. I'll have a little annotation of the price because I totally just don't remember the price right now. If you have this palette, definitely let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would definitely love to hear what you have to say about this palette. But overall, I mean, I definitely think it makes a nice gift, I have to say. That is pretty much all I have for my review over the Shape Matters palette. Like I said before, if you have this palette, definitely leave me a comment down below telling me your thoughts and opinions over this palette. Or if you are interested in getting your own palette, I will leave a link down in the description box. And like I said, I definitely want to be able to film more review types of videos for you guys. So if you have any suggestions on what I should review next on my channel, definitely let me know too. I would say the best way to contact me is through social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever the case may be. I will have everything linked down in my description box, so definitely make sure to check that out. And follow me too on my YouTube channel. It would definitely make my day if you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And I think that's all I have for today. I hope you guys have a great day, guys. Bye.